happy for your being there. Today, we're going to deal with reported statements. Yes, the famous reported speech and direct speech. We basically have two types of discourse in English: direct and reported discourse. In the direct discourse, the main focus lays on the subject of the sentence. So if I teach English, that means that I, the teacher, I'm the macho man who's teaching English. Whereas in reported sentences, it would be something like English is taught by that silly teacher. That is because the focus becomes now the object, okay? English, right? This is the basic idea. I remember having these crosses identifying agent and subject and object, etc. Right? Basically, what we do when we turn a sentence into a passive one and into a reported one is a tense change. For example, I know the answer, but become something like, she said she knew the answer. Okay? Or, I've done it. That will become, I've done it. It's like every time going a step backwards. If you're saying, for example, if the original is something like, I'm going to study English, that would be something like, I was going to study English. This happens for the most of the times, but sometimes you have, if it is being a very recent sentence, like, I like the film. And he thinks he likes the film, which is, a film is horrible, everybody knows. If this happened like a few minutes ago, then you can use the original tense. But for the most part, what you do is take a step backwards. Also, you have to pay attention for people. If I say, I'm the teacher, and you're talking about me, you would say something like, he is the teacher. If I say you would say I. You enjoyed the film. He said, we had enjoyed the film. That would be you. Okay? Also, words referring to time and place. If I say, here I am, you would say something like, there he was. My here turns into your there. Or time. Tomorrow. Tomorrow? If I say tomorrow and you talk about it with time, you would say something the following day, something like the following day. He said he'd do that the following day. Okay? Also, you many times have reported statements with tell and say, which is the main difference. As for say, what you do is refer to things which don't have a specific listener, at least stated in the sentence. He said he is very happy. But if you say, he told us that he was very happy, that would imply that you're referring specifically to us and you want to highlight that. This I already explained. So let's go to the next section in which we go deeper into reported questions. Reported questions. Imagine I want to ask you something like, do you understand the question? Okay. Then you would say something like, she asked us. And then you have like two possibilities, as it is a yes or no question. If or whether we understood the question. He asked us whether we understood the question. And sometimes what you have is an open-ended question like, what temperature is it? is the water. She asked. She asked, what? And then you rephrase, you change the order. What temperature the water was? So you turn it into an affirmative sentence in shape. Okay? Stop watching. He asked us to stop watching. He told us not to watch. So these are two commands, or two ways to refer to commands by someone else. Okay. Finally, we have some verbs which can be report verbs. He promised to help me. He suggested he suggested going, or he denied having done her homework, or he advised me not to record the video. He invited me to leave the house, for example. You have the list here and also in your notes. So please go for them. And finally, let me tell you that I look forward to seeing you